Suffering from lower back pain? Well, you're not alone. Many people do. This video today, let's cover one of the most overlooked muscles that can cause some serious lower back pain. It can cause back pain to be across the whole part of your lower back. It can definitely cause it into the buttock area, and it can definitely cause it starting to come down the leg into what we call sciatica. It's a much overlooked muscle, and it's a muscle that I'm going to show you today where the muscle is, explain where it attaches, what it does, and importantly, what you can do to relieve it, and also what you can do to strengthen it for long-term function. So, what is the muscle? Where is it? The muscle attaches into the side of your ilium bone here around the hip area, and that's at one attachment. Then it comes into the top of the outside of your upper leg, your hip area. The muscle's called Gluteus medius. Most people have heard of Gluteus maximus, the larger muscle. This one though, much overlooked. What it does, the Gluteus medius, if this is the back of somebody, when it contracts, as it's attached down into here, it helps to move the leg outwards. And so as it moves the leg outwards through its contraction, it so commonly gets really tight. What I see in so many people as a chiropractor, when they may be lying face down on the table and I apply a little bit of tension to the outside of their ankles to squeeze their legs together, their legs bounce apart. Check if that happens with you. Get someone to test it. Lie face down, squeeze your legs a little bit together, and if they really bounce apart, it's quite commonly due to the tightness and tension through the gluteus medius area. And that tightness and tension also comes about very commonly for people that sit for prolonged periods of time, and particularly if you sit with a poor posture for prolonged periods of time, a rounded out, slumpy, slouchy posture. It's really overlooked. That's the focus of today's video, is the fact that it's so overlooked. Many people don't even know that that area is sore. They just generally feel sore through the lower back or into the upper leg. And so many times when I dig in and around that point through here, it's agony. So let's get into a little bit about what you can do to release and relieve some of that tension yourself. And then let's also get into, really simply, a way that you can, or a little routine that you can undertake to strengthen the area. Let's get into demonstrating it. I'm going to use this little ball as the example, not the other two objects I just showed you. I'll use this, but it's essentially the same with whatever you're using. The principle being that you will place this on a hard object. I'm using it on a table here. At home, I would use it more so on a floor, on a carpeted floor, but for this demonstration, I'll do it on the table. You place that onto the surface, the ground surface, and then laying on the side. This is the key part, is you need to be on your side, not on your back. You need to be on your side, and then you let your body weight drop into the ball, and then just do small little rotations when you find the tender spot, which I found, and just tiny little rotations, or back and forth. When you're on the right spot, it will hurt. It has to hurt in order to be effective. You just roll back and forth and back and forth. Then you start to move, remembering the shape of that muscle is broad at the top, coming into a narrow point down near the hip. So you can move your position of the ball down towards the hip, and then roll even a little bit more around to getting the ball into the front of you and really digging in there. And I can feel it through there as well. And it's this satisfying pain. It's like a satisfying deep pain, but you know it's a good pain. You know that the end of this, you'll benefit from it. There's no actual time that I'm going to suggest you do this for. You could do it for up to 10 minutes if you like, but you just want to be doing it regularly if you are suffering with pain in the back, pain in the buttock area, or pain down the leg regularly. So that's how you use a ball. Now
Well,
let's also talk about how we can strengthen that muscle. So the muscles around the side, around through here, we need to strengthen it through creating the movement of that muscle. And that movement is to move the leg outwards. This is a few great exercises you can do. So you can just lie directly onto your side, and then if I'm working the upper area here. I'll raise my leg up and hold. I'm holding for a count of 10 in my head, and I can really start to feel a deep burn through here as I hold. Then I slowly lower back down. And I can do repeats of this, and I would recommend doing a repeat of 5 repeats of a 10-second hold. Then you can do a variation where you have your knees bent. And having your knees bent, you can lift the leg up and then down. Then up and down. Again, aim to hold for 10. I'm doing it slightly faster for the video, but a count of 10 and bring it back down and repeat it 5 times. And then also, another variation, you can lift your leg up and then just do little circles. And I would do 5 circles in one direction, then 5 circles in the other direction. And that is really stimulating that muscle and really bringing some strength into that muscle, which is often weakened as it causes pain because it has a build-up of trigger points or a build-up of tension in that muscle. It also weakens. And as it weakens, it's weakened, plus there's trigger points. It sets up like a vicious cycle of ongoing, slowly progressive worsening symptoms in that area. So really, to benefit that area, you need to have a combination of the release, so that's using the ball through that area, and also the strengthening as I was just showing you. So just summarizing again, can relieve a lot of lower back pain by looking for that muscle because it's so commonly sore and it's so commonly tense, but it's commonly overlooked. So when you find that area and you dig in there, roll around on the ball, release a lot of the tension through there. Then get into some of those strengthening exercises. Straight leg raising up, count for 10, down, 5 repeats. Then with the knees bent, opening your knee up, count to 10 and down 5 times. Then finally lifting the straight leg up, doing small circles, do 5 in one direction, 5 in the other direction. And doing these strengthening activities on a regular basis and the release work on a regular basis, it's really likely it's going to help your lower back and help your lower back pain. I hope this video has been of some use to you, especially if you're suffering from lower back pain or sciatica. If you have any comments or you have any questions, please just type them and I'll do my best to get back to you and help you with further advice. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day and I hope this has been of great benefit to you. Thanks for watching.